Good evening, guys. Happy Tuesday. Hope you had a great Tuesday so far. I mean, lots going on today. So I'm like producer MCF. Why don't we just scroll down at my X feed and just like talk about what's going on? We'll take questions too. So if you're live on X, if you're live on LinkedIn, if you're live on YouTube, just ask some questions, and we'll answer. Kind of make it an impromptu Tuesday ticket talk tonight. Want to talk about the Discord before we dive into everything. I mean, we're having an absolute blast with the Discord Ticket Talk. I'm telling you, the most engaged live entertainment Ticket Talk Discord there is. You know, the Discord doesn't sleep. Chat is open 24/7. I'm logged in from 6 a.m. to midnight. I mean, I got to sleep at least 6 hours. So you guys are welcome if you're in the Discord. DM me anytime for questions. We're all about making this a great group of like-minded individuals helping each other out, relaying intel for all the biggest live events, all the under-radar live events that happen each and every day. So check it out. Link is in my description on X. What else? Let's pull up Tickets Helps 1 feed from earlier today. And, we've been talking about Ticketmaster quite a bit over the last several months. And we obviously know of companies that sell aged accounts. We know how that's not going too well for Tickets Junkie. But what I really wanted to talk about here with you guys is that Ticketmaster is extremely cracking down. They are cracking down with accounts. You got to verify yourself. You got to have your ID. You got to have everything that identifies yourself. Otherwise, your account is going to get restricted like it is shown in this picture. So, and obviously Tickets Help goes into the semantics of it, the security checks and so forth. So it's getting very challenging for resellers to utilize various Ticketmaster accounts. So we're going to be monitoring this full-heartedly. I mean, they obviously say for like Oasis coming up, Oasis is anti-resellers. Like it might be challenging to go into those accounts and transfer out the tickets. I mean, I'm hearing both sides. Some folks say, no, you can still transfer the tickets out. Some are worried that you won't be able to access some accounts for big live events like Oasis coming up in North America and so forth. So hearing conflicting reports on that, but I solely believe that there is some worry that you may not be able to access tickets in some Ticketmaster accounts. So we'll keep posted on Ticketmaster in the next several days. Let's scroll down next. I mean, awesome. There's so many like live event stuff going on. Here's my X feed. You can see that I'm live and so forth. Let me zoom in for myself here. I mean, lordy, like Megan Maroney tour, like, yeah, as MCF scrolling down my X, like she is on absolute fire. 490 getting. I mean, look at that. I mean, September 13th show in Charlotte. I mean, I know everyone loves Charlotte, but man, Megan Maroney, I mean, these Sabrina Carpenters, these Megan Maroney's, like, do you wonder why Taylor Swift has the itch to go back on tour when all these ladies are just like surging in popularity galore? Let's keep scrolling, producer MCF. What else is going on my feed today on X? What did I tweet here? Oh, this looks like a pace to wait. The B-52s, a anonymous promoter sent me this tweet. I mean, it looks like a lot of seats available for the B-52s. I mean, somebody's got to hit the phones and sell some tickets. You remember like how we used to smile and we used to dial and just like call out of the white pages for tickets? Like looking back at that, it was like so stupid. Really, I worked for the Cleveland Cavaliers and I literally would go through a white pages book. I mean, this was like 2006 and I would just smile and dial and try to sell Cavs tickets from like 6 to 9 p.m. They called it night sale. So like, I don't know why the B2s aren't just going through the white pages or going through some stuff and cold calling to actually put butts in seats for their show. Let's scroll down. I mean, the B-52s are, I think that's a pace to wait. My Lord, look at all those seats. Is this Taylor Swift here? Who is this? No, this is Shakira. I want to talk about this tweet for a second, too. And I get this from a source, too. So SoFi Stadium, probably Shakira's promoters team, makes SoFi Stadium tweet out that Shakira set an all-time record selling out 2 straight shows at SoFi Stadium. I think it was last week. Or was it? I don't know. But what they didn't tell you is the translation, is that they comp the house of tickets. Like they literally comp 30, 40,000 seats for night 2 of Shakira's show. So Shakira didn't sell out the stadium. It was fake news. The bull was dressed for Shakira at SoFi. So we find this out. We catch fake news. Shakira is not selling out SoFi 2 nights in a row. She's acting like she's Taylor Swift or like a major act. I mean, Shakira, my Lord. Let's keep scrolling down. See the BS we have to deal with every single day. What show is this? T-Pain. Yeah, I want to talk about this. This is MCF's favorite band, T-Pain. So a source sent me this earlier today. I'm like, what the hell's T-Pain in Costa Mesa, Arizona, tomorrow night at their amphitheater? They're $227 per ticket. Then somebody tells me, yeah, obviously it's in Costa Mesa, California. Someone tells me it's the Orange County Fair. But when I look at the other shows going at the Orange County Fair, there's nothing even close to $227. It's like a $30, $40 get in. So there must be a lot of T-Pain fans in Costa Mesa in Orange County that we didn't know about, because every other T-Pain stop on tour is completely dead, like $20, $30. So I don't know if MCF is smiling and dying and trying to sell some T-Pain tickets, but he's doing a hell of a job in Costa Mesa. I mean, that's a smile. I mean, the T-Pain, they have a good telemarketing team there. So let's keep going down. MCF, the X feed. What's this one? Let me zoom in here. I used to have 20/20 vision. Now I think I need to get glasses as I get older. Okay, so this is a big one. UFC 319s this week. A little uptick with their new TV contract being a huge news story. So they sound like a $7 billion TV contract through Paramount. So Dana White made a legendary deal, probably became a billionaire yesterday or the day before from it. But here's the thing with TKO. There's a lot of primary inventory left. And what I criticize TKO and their ticket distribution strategy is that they price UFC fights way too high. And they end up having to decrease them. They also have to end up giving their tickets to their secondary distribution partner, which is like On Location and some others. And they just create a race to bottom effect with most UFC cards and fights. So like Dana White's a genius like promoter, but he's probably one of the worst ticket distribution guys we have in the industry. But he does everything. Let me just say this. Dana White does everything right but pricing tickets, or his team. He needs to work on that with TKO and UFC. Let's keep scrolling down. It was such a busy day on Twitter. And let's go back to NFL. Good call. I got some points on NFL. And we've been talking about NFL for the last few weeks. This is worrisome, guys. This is extremely worrisome that NFL is barely seeing any traction in sales since the on sale. And let's go to the preseason. The preseason gets cheaper every single year, right? Like, do we really care about the preseason? No. Do we all love football? Yeah, we all love fucking football. I mean, I can't wait for football to start here in a couple of weeks. But do you want to go to the games, or do you want to watch them on TV, or what do you want to do? Because we're seeing extremely slow ticket sales for the NFL. And if you join my Discord group, I dive into a lot of things that could be a benefit for resellers for stuff that I'm not going to talk about here because I want you to join the Discord. But I'm telling you, the pace to wait game is in full tag for NFL. So we're going to see a lot of late sales. And preseason slow. There's obviously games that surge in preseason that we talk about in our Discord group that we're not going to talk about here next because that's for our members only. But the fact of the matter is NFL sales are slow. Let's keep going down, producer MCF. What else did I tweet today? Dallas Cowboys. let's tack in Dallas Cowboys real quick. So here, before we move on to Vivid Seats and our friend Stan Chia, look at all the inventory available for Dallas Cowboys games. I mean, we're talking about an average of like almost 20,000 seats on the secondary for the majority of their games. Obviously, the Chiefs a little bit less, but I'm telling you, people are not buying early. People are not buying early in Dallas. And I mean, obviously on the field, they have letdowns every single year. They underachieve for like the last 25, 30 years. I mean, are they going to get over the hump? Are they going to make a playoff run? I mean, are they going to actually do something? Is America's football team, are the fans sick of buying the crazy price tickets early? Maybe we should have Doug Dawson on a segment and talk about the Cowboys ticketing. I'm actually going to reach out to him to see if he wants to come on. So I just thought of that. So remind me of that, MCF. Doug Dawson, Dallas Cowboys. We're going to see if we can get him on. Let's go over to Vivid Seats. I mean, they did the stock split last week, guys. I mean, they did a 1 for 20, so the stocks went from 1 to 20 with their stock split, and now the stock's down from 20 to 1643. So since their stock split, their stock is down like, was it 50, 60%? I mean, so it is extreme panic worrisome for Vivid Seats. And I want to talk about a couple points regarding Vivid. I still can't believe Stan Chia has a job, their CEO. I mean, it is truly remarkable. So, I mean, we go back to the Stan Chia earnings call last week. He cited some bad luck. He wasn't very confident. He cited that the small market teams in the NBA Finals and the poor Stanley Cup marked some of their downfall. So, I mean, the Pacers, OKC Thunder, even though it was a great series, I went to game 5 in Indy, great environment. Obviously, the ATP, average ticket prices on resale, weren't as high as they would be. So he blamed that. And, you know, he's just blaming a lot of different things. I mean, what if we're looking at like a Brewers in the World Series or Detroit or Toronto, and he's just crying about bad scenarios, begging for big markets, begging for a Dodgers, Yankees World Series again, and so forth. But you can't rely as a CEO to like have the dots connect on all like the live events of the world. I mean, you got to have a better strategic plan instead of just like fingers crossed we're going to have the best teams in the sports matchups. We're going to have Taylor Swift on tour until the end of time. It doesn't work that way, Stan. You got to adapt. And I really surprised that you haven't thought of more creative ways to get more sales and maybe pay your resellers on confirmation or on delivery. I mean, most on delivery, even if you're off your POS system, you may want to entice some brokers to list on your platform, because I know several, probably a half a dozen big resellers that left your platform since last week, since your earnings call. I mean, you're a pink slip slot, a pink slip stock. I mean, you're 1643 on paper. You look like you're okay, but theoretically, you're a penny stock right now. You're literally under $1. You're like a 60-cent stock if you didn't do the stock split. So you're a pink slip, and you have a lot of work to do. So I think somebody's going to buy them for pennies on the dollar. And I think we're going to hear of that here in the next 6 months and so forth. So, I mean, StubHub's going public, so maybe they're interested in acquiring Vivid for pennies on the dollars, but nothing will surprise me at that point. Anything else I tweeted? And if you guys have any questions before we sign off for the night, comment on X, LinkedIn, or YouTube. And, you know, we talked about Taylor Swift this morning on Ticket Talk to kick off the day. And, you know, like, it must be nice being Travis Kelce, where, you leave that poll on MCF. It must be nice being Travis Kelce that literally Taylor Swift's coming on your Heights podcast, and like your podcast probably is now worth like $1 billion since she's going to potentially appear regularly on the Kelce Brothers podcast. I mean, if Taylor Swift like appeared on Ticket Talk, I'm sure I would get a valuation of like $100 million right away. So Travis Kelce is like a really smart businessman, like, because like literally Taylor Swift's going on their podcast. I'm like, man, I mean, really good. So let's go with the poll. Like, will Taylor Swift go on tour in 2026? So we have 188 votes, and it's almost a dead heat. Like 50%, 50.5% say no, 49.5% say yes. So literally a dead heat in that poll with 10 hours left. And I can tell you right now, the exchanges are begging Taylor Swift to go on tour in 2026. They need it bad. StubHub, Vivid, you name it, SeatGeek. I mean, let's not even talk about the irrelevance of Rory McIlroy's tick pick. I mean, they're if, whatever. But, I mean, if anything can save Stan Chia's like job, I mean, Taylor Swift needs to go back on tour in 2026. And we were talking like a few scenarios, like she can do like a residency at Allegiant Stadium next summer. I don't know. I don't think she wants to perform a stadium residency. She can easily play like 30, 40 shows in Vegas at Allegiant and have probably those $2,000-$3,000 get-ins each night. She can go perform a residency at the Vegas Sphere, which would literally be like a $20,000 get-in, and only the top 1% would go to those shows, and so forth. So she's got the demand. I mean, or we can see like, you know what, she goes on tour in 2026. We're like, whoa, she's under $1,000 get-in. So anything can happen in ticketing. Like there's so many predictabilities that happen and so forth. And when I see like T-Pain go for like 227 in Costa Mesa, California, I'm like, how did that happen? Even like the smartest like data scientist will like shake his head and be like, what the hell is going on? How is T-Pain a 227 get in Costa Mesa, California tomorrow night? So nothing's predictable, but I think she is just like such the hottest iconic pop star of all time. Like her demand will last for a very long time. That's going to do it tonight on Ticket Talk Tonight Tuesday. Scrolling down my X feed, check out my Discord. My link is in the bio. Would love for you to join. We're getting a lot of members, and like I said, I want to cap it eventually. So only the best of the best will be in it, and eventually you're not going to be able to get in. So sign up now. Ticket Talk Discord group. Link is in my bio. Have a great rest of your Tuesday evening, guys. We'll talk in the morning, and stay lean and clean.